Now, here, my hands are just laid right on top of each other. You see that V right here on the left? And the pad of my hand just sits right on top of that. So what this does is it gives me the freedom to be nice and loose with my wrist, soft in the hands, and now everything is just going to feed around the body. Welcome back to the Gravity Golf Channel. I'm your host, Daniel Lee. Today we're going to talk about one of the most fundamental aspects of the golf swing, and that's the grip. One of the best ways to be able to allow yourself to get tension out of your hands, wrists, forearms, even all the way into your shoulders and back is by getting the tension out of your hands. So most of the time people set the club on the ground, they go up and they grab the club. Now, a lot of times what happens is they end up gripping down the club just because of the simple nature of how it's angled here. Now, ideally what we want to do is we want to get our wrist straight up and down. Now, you may not be able to see this because of all my bracelets here, but maybe it's more of an aid. But what you want to be able to do is be able to get your wrist where they're naturally hanging straight up and down. So when they hang by your side, they naturally work on the north-south axis. And what we want to do is be able to allow them to naturally return to that place through impact. So the easiest way to do this actually is by taking your grip in a vertical fashion. So if the club is straight up and down, it's a lot easier to have a grip that goes perpendicular around the club. Now there's a couple other benefits to this. And that is the fact that we can really get it down into the fingers here. So what I'll do is I put it down in that second pad in my fingers. I'm holding with my right hand here, and I'm pushing it down into my left. So I push with my right, and I pull back with my left, and I stretch the hand over. Now, I have that wrist on that north-south axis there. And what this is doing is it's actually creating the stretch around the hand is creating the ability to be able for me to relax the hand, forearm, everything up here. And now if you were to pull on it, kind of creates that Chinese finger trap kind of feeling here to where you can pull on it and it's very cinched onto the grip, yet I have to add absolutely zero tension in order to hold on to the club. So essentially we do the same thing. We put it in a vertical fashion here. This way it's real easy to grip around the club. Now you can see that my hand is perpendicular to the grip here. And this allows me to really get my hands around it again. So same thing here. Now that I've got my grip in my left hand, I'm using the interlock here. It really allows your hands to mesh together as one. Again, I push it down into the pad, into that left, or into the right hand, into that second pad. I'm pulling back from the right wrist, pushing with the left hand, stretching my hand around. Now here, my hands are just laid right on top of each other. You see that V right here on the left? And the pad of my hand just sits right on top of that. So what this does is it gives me the freedom to be nice and loose with my wrist, soft in the hands, and now everything is just going to feed around the body. There's a lot of compensations that people end up making where they typically get underneath the grip. From here, what happens is if you go ahead and let your wrist release, the club's going to come through closed. You can pull it to the left. It also promotes you hanging back because you have to try and force the club to stay open. And that causes a lot of issues when you're trying to move dynamically, trying to get that tension out of your body and get yourself freely moving through. So here I'm going to take that grip again, down into the fingers of that second pad. Same thing here. All right, now from right here, setting up nice and tall, my weight's back towards my heels, and I can just allow it to move freely. That was a great swing. I was able to pick that off the ground. I was able to move around my body nice and easy. There's no point where I have to hold on to the grip, try and squeeze onto it. I can just stay nice and soft. So go out there, give this a try, shake some tension as always. Enjoy yourself. We'll see you again very soon. Thank you so much for being here with us today and allowing us to share this great information with you. If you have 3 seconds, please take it, hit the like and subscribe button. That goes a long ways for us. And be sure to check out in the description. There's a link for a free beginner's guide to learning gravity golf. It'll help show you the fundamentals of gaining effortless power, how to mitigate pain in your body, how to offset a lot of those misconceptions that you hear in some of the traditional things that are taught out there, and give you the fundamental drills that you need to start ingraining this in your body. It's our gift to you. We want you to be successful, and we love having you here. So thank you so much. We'll see you again very soon.